Sorry, man. I cut my deer. In 1986, February 21, the original Legend of Zelda came out, and it is a game that defined video gaming, honestly. I would say a genre, but not really, because it was the first video game that had a save state. So it invented the save game, the idea that you could play it, put it away, and come back and pick up where you left off. First game to do that. Basically, this game is the transition point from arcade quarter-munching video games to things you can sit down at home, play, and enjoy, and that tells a story. So, hugely important game, and we're here to celebrate it by making Water of Life and Second Potion. Healing potions are a staple of a lot of video games, as you may have surmised. The original game had two potions. It had the Water of Life, which was blue. And then there was Second Potion, probably so named because of a failure in translation in the instruction booklet, but it was called Second Potion. And when you bought the Second Potion, which was red, you could drink it and it would turn blue, and then you get a second use out of it, because now it's the Water of Life. Since 1986, Zelda has come out with countless sequels, most notably on the Philips CDI.
Hey, wanna fight the forces of evil in Korodai? Check it out, it's easy.
Probably the pinnacle of the series there. No, actually, my favorite Zelda game by far is Link to the Past. I think it's a fantastic game, and in a lot of ways it is sort of the realization of like a remake with more story elements of the first game. I think that was the intent, because they had made a major misstep with Zelda 2, Link's Adventure. Poorly developed, poorly received game, famous for its game-breaking bugs and weird side-scrolling elements. So they returned with a Link to the Past, See, it's a pun, it's a play on words. It's a double entendre, but not the sexy kind. No, but there have been so many sequels to Zelda, from Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, the Minish Cap, the Sword of the Four Winds, Breath of the Wild, which everybody loves. Let's get right into it. So the first thing I did in preparation for making this was I got myself a bottle of Plantation 3-Star rum. This is a great rum for the money. And then I took some Butterfly Pea Blossoms, for sale now in the video description. I steeped them in there until it was a nice blue color. And that really won't impart any flavor at all. It just does two things. It's gonna dye our liquor blue, and it's also going to convert it into a pH indicator, which is kind of a key thing that we're about to do here. And so the other thing you're gonna need is, I bought these off of Amazon. I'm gonna provide the link for you. These are great little bottles, and they were pretty affordable, and they definitely feel right in my hand, and they look like the potions that you can purchase in the Zelda games, or at least in the earlier Zelda games. I think probably the greatest depiction of The Legend of Zelda was on the Super Mario Brothers and Friends cartoon show that aired when I was a kid, after school, one day a week. Man, that was...
Looking good, princess, especially from this angle.
Oh!
It was really something.
Don't you ever clean in here?
Excuse me, princess.
Could never get that kiss, though.
Ta-da! Saved your life again. Kiss me.
Never got that kiss. He was always trying to kiss the princess, never worked out for him. Into my shaker. I want to add 2 ounces of my blue rum. Look how blue that is. I want to add 1 ounce of simple syrup, and you could scale that back to your taste. My simple syrup is a little bit foamy because it's actually gum syrup. Won't affect the flavor at all. The gum syrup is exactly the same as simple syrup with the addition of gum acacia. It's just a thickening agent. It changes the mouthfeel and texture of the drink. And I'm gonna need a bottle of maraschino. I'm gonna need a 1/4 ounce of maraschino. Okay, and we're gonna shake this drink. We don't really need to aggressively shake this. I'm gonna hold that away from the microphone, it's making a lot of noise. I don't need to aggressively shake this because a lot of our dilution is gonna come from the second part of this. We just wanna chill this down. Okay, the aid of a funnel, I now will pour my liquid into this bottle. And I'm gonna set that aside. Now that, of course, is the water of life at that point. But the water of life only gives us a single use. And so now we're going to elevate that drink into second potion. I'm going to incorporate these other ingredients in my small shaker tin here. And I need 1 ounce of lime juice. And 3 ounces of seltzer. And now again, with the aid of my funnel, I should be able to upgrade this drink into second potion before your eyes. Look at that. Could be a little redder. Not bad though. And so we have created second potion. If you had a cork, that'd be great. It's nice and fizzy. It's a delicious drink, actually. It's very, very easy to drink. Your guests will be very impressed with its color-changing properties. And it tastes great. I don't know what else to say about it. Okay, so the maraschino is actually much more present than you would expect it to be. It might even be accurate to call this a maraschino sour. The rum and lime and seltzer, actually, it actually incorporates very well. It's delicious. You get a really nice, very pleasant, almost soda shop fountain kind of bite on the tongue. I mean, it reminds one of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Almost like a Shirley Temple, actually. And I do feel much more healthy. I feel my heart containers filling. Speaking of a Shirley Temple, Link's probably about 8. So maybe we should make a Shirley Temple right now too. And if you had younger guests coming to your Legend of Zelda party, the first and most important ingredient in a great Shirley Temple is grenadine. You gotta have high quality grenadine to make a great Shirley Temple. And I strongly encourage you to make your own using the recipe I've provided in the link below. So a Shirley Temple is real simple. It's gonna be a combination of grenadine, seltzer, and lime. A heavy pour of grenadine. We're gonna use 2 ounces. So when you're making your own sodas or pops for my Midwesterners, carbonated non-alcoholic beverages, the ratio of syrup to seltzer is kind of insane. I need some lime juice here. And, whoa! So now I want to add 6 ounces of seltzer to this. You have to swirl that up a little bit. Let's see how this came out. Oh, I still love a great Shirley Temple. That's a great Shirley Temple. That's delicious. It's a great vehicle for grenadine and for pomegranates. It just tastes like a pomegranate soda. It's delicious. This is a dumb thing to buy. Guys, thank you so much for watching. That's How to Drink. Did a color-changing Water of Life and second potion. Thanks for watching the show, and if you like the show, I hope you will subscribe. I'm on Instagram at How to Drink. I'm on Twitter at How to Drink. Both those are great ways to get in touch with me. Please leave me a comment. I do read them all. I try to get back to you when I can. I have a Patreon at patreon.com/howtodrink, and if you check that out, that would be really awesome of you. A lot of extra features over there, things that aren't on the regular show. Think of it like Nintendo Power for How to Drink. We gotta do an episode about the Wizard. Remember the Wizard? So bad. The Power Glove. That, man, what a fucking rip-off that piece of shit was.